Okay, let's talk about the value of numbers. Let's start with a number like this one and follow along with me using your place value chart. So if I look at the number 583, I want to know the value of the underlying number. So I can look at what place it's in, and it's in the ones place. So one way I could write the value of the 3, value meaning how much something is worth. I could say it has a value of 3 ones because it's in the ones place and there's 3 of them. Or if I were to say how much that's worth, if it's worth 3, like if it were $3, right? Not $30, it's not 300, it's just $3. Let's take a look at another one. You don't need to erase all that because we're going to take a look at the same number, but we're going to talk about the value of a different place. Let's talk about the value of the 8 in the tens place. So since it's in the tens place, we would say this has a value of 8 tenths. Or we could say the value of this. So I know it's really easy for us to think of things like money. So it's not $8, right? This would be $80 if we were talking about money. So the value of that 8 when it's here in the tens place is 80. Let's talk about another number. You don't need to erase again because this time we're going to talk about the value of the 5 in 583. So if it's in the hundreds place and we have 5 of them, we could say the value of this is 500. Or we could say that this has a value of 500. That's 2 ways we could show the value of that. Let's try a new number now. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's make it 5,830. Let's talk about the number 5 again. Except for this time, the 5 is in a different place, so it has a different value than last time. This is not the same as 500. This is in the thousands, so this is the value of 5,000 or 5,000s. Or we could write it as 5,000 in standard form. That's how much that 5 is worth or its value. Try another one. I think some of you are probably starting to catch on. I'll give you a minute after we write this one to try it on your own first before I tell you the answer. So go ahead and write 98 into your place value chart. Underline the 9. Think about 2 ways you could write the value of that 9. You got it. I bet you said something like this. I bet you said you could either say it has a value of 9 tenths, or you might have said it has a value of 90. Good job. Let's try a couple more. How about this one? 762. And talking about the value of the 7, think about it for a minute. What are 2 ways we could write the value of that 7? I bet you got it. You could say that this is 700 or 700s. Or you could write it in standard form and say the value of that 7 is 700 in that way. Let's try one more. Let's try a big number. 71,000. Let's talk about the value of this 7. think about it for a minute, it's in the 10,000th place. So you could say that the value of it is 7/10,000, or you could say that the value of this is 70,000, making sure your 7 is in the 10,000th place and that you have your zeros after it for the thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. So now you're going to open that Google form attachment under your assignment for today. You don't need to go to Math ED today. You're going to answer 3 questions, and then when you submit your Google form, you'll be able to review it and see how you did. Bye.